Lauren Boebert's way primary in Colorado's 4th Congressional District, making her re-election highly probable. U.S. Rep. Lauren Boebert decisively won the 6-way Republican primary Tuesday night in Colorado's 4th Congressional District, making her re-election to Congress highly likely despite nearly 2 years of embarrassing personal and political turmoil. The race was called by the Associated Press at 7:21 p.m., shortly after polls closed at 7 p.m., when Boebert had 43% of the vote. She kept that share through the night. None of Boebert's 5 Republican primary opponents were coming close to beating her. At 11:15 p.m., former state senator Jerry Sonnenberg was in a distant second with 15% of the vote. He called Boebert to concede. Supporters at Boebert's watch party at a Windsor restaurant cheered loudly when Fox News, being broadcast on large TVs at the venue, announced Boebert's victory. The Congresswoman, wearing a Make America Great Again hat signed by Donald Trump and a pair of the former president's gold-branded sneakers, gave her mother a big hug. Relief washed across her face. "We know we are going to have a landslide victory on November 5 in CD4, she said as she declared victory in the primary. Boebert vowed to unite Republicans, including her primary opponents, around her general election campaign. Because of how favorable the 4th District is to Republicans, Boebert is the overwhelming favorite to win in November. Former U.S. Rep. Ken Buck, a Republican, won his last 2 elections in the GOP stronghold, which includes Douglas County and Loveland, and sweeps across the Eastern Plains, by a whopping 23 percentage points each. Another sign the district is unlikely to back a Democrat over Boebert. Republican Greg Lopes on Tuesday easily won the special election in the district to serve out the remainder of Buck's term. The congressman resigned on March 22. Lopez's lead was 23 percentage points as of 11:45 p.m. The large primary field split the anti-Boebert vote, and none among the group could match Boebert's fundraising ability and name recognition among voters. As a result, Boebert dominated the airwaves while her opponents fumbled to find a breakthrough message. The 5 seemed to struggle to decide if they should attack Boebert or each other or rise above the drama. "We can do better than Lauren Boebert," Sonnenberg, who is now a Logan County commissioner, said in the lone TV ad he could afford to air. "I will not embarrass you with scandals." Sonnenberg had initially promised not to attack his opponents during his campaign, but ditched that plan in the home stretch as Boebert appeared to be running away with the race. Boebert won because there was such a crowded primary, and she has universal name ID, said former state senator Greg Brophy, a Republican who was supporting Sonnenberg. Had Boebert had a head-to-head with almost any of the other 5, she would have lost. Lori Weigel, a Republican pollster in Colorado, agreed that the large primary field and Boebert's name ID played to her advantage. But Weigel said Boebert's opponents also struggled against her star power. "I think we are in a topsy-turvy world where it's an attention economy," she said. "As we've seen at the presidential level, it's hard to stop an attention-demanding candidate. You can have great policy ideas, but we live in a world where drama demands attention." In the end, the 4th District proved a soft landing spot for what seemed like Boebert's freefall after her 546-vote win in 2022 over Democrat Adam Frisch in the 3rd Congressional District, which is mostly on the other side of the state. After narrowly winning re-election 2 years ago, Boebert divorced her husband, Jason, and tried to moderate her pistol-packing, burn-it-down image. That fell apart after she was ejected in September from a performance of the musical Beetlejuice in Denver after vaping and groping with a male companion. Her behavior, which she initially lied about, was captured by surveillance cameras and rebroadcast across the country. She became a national punchline. In December, with her re-election campaign in the 3rd District still limping from the Beetlejuice drama and her political prospects shaky, Buck's decision to leave Congress offered an off-ramp. She switched her re-election campaign to run in the more Republican 4th District instead, shocking the political world with her unorthodox decision. Boebert moved with her youngest children to Windsor from Rifle at the beginning of the year and told voters that while the crops were different where she came from, the values were the same. She was endorsed by Trump and House Speaker Mike Johnson. While Boebert's carpetbagging was met with condemnation and skepticism from power players in the 4th District, Voters, based on Tuesday's results, clearly felt different.